Hi guys, it's Ann here again. Just wanted to show you guys something new that I've learned, which is the Jeny Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off. I do it differently. I use a crochet hook, but this is what it looks like after it's done. It still maintains the extra stretchiness, but it doesn't seem to flare as much as if you do it with a knitting needle. I have a sock here on size 1, which is 2.25 millimeter, and I'm going to use a size 2 crochet hook. What you need to do for the setup is take your yarn. We're going to do a backwards yarn over. Usually a yarn over is in front of the needle or hook. And this time we're going to take it and put the crochet hook in front of the yarn, go around like you would for a yarn over, and we're going to stick it in as if to knit. Get my yarn set up here. And then we're going to pick up our yarn as usual, like knitting, pull it through. We're going to turn the crochet hook backwards and pull the loop that we just made through the yarn over. Then we're going to do another backwards yarn over, which is crochet hook in front of the yarn, wrap around so that the yarn comes through the back, place it in the next stitch as if to knit, knit the stitch by pulling the yarn through with the crochet hook, take the stitch off, turn the crochet hook backwards, pull the stitch we just made through the yarn over and the stitch that was originally on the needle or hook. And then to do purls, you put the needle or the crochet hook behind the yarn and wrap around so that the yarn comes to the front. Then you're going to want to put your crochet hook through the stitch as if to purl. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through, pull the stitch off, and here again, pull the stitch you just made through the yarn over and the stitch that was originally on the needle or the hook. Again, for the purl, crochet hook behind the yarn, wrap the yarn around, bring the yarn to the front, put the hook in as if to purl, wrap the hook, pull the stitch through, stitch off, pull the stitch through the yarn over and the stitch that was originally on the crochet hook. Now we're back to purl or knits. So crochet hook goes in front, yarn wraps around to the back as if to purl or as if to knit into the stitch. Pick up your yarn, pull through the stitch, pull the stitch off, turn the crochet hook backwards, take the stitch, pull through the yarn over and the original stitch. Again, for a knit stitch, crochet hook in front of the yarn, wrap around, yarn comes to the back, put the crochet hook through the stitch as if to knit, make your stitch, pull the old stitch off, crochet hook backwards, pull the stitch you just made through the yarn over and the stitch. One more time for the purls, crochet hook in back, wrap stitch or wrap the hook, yarn comes to the front, hook through the stitch as if to purl, pull the stitch through and off, pull the stitch through the yarn over and the stitch. Regular yarn over with the yarn or the hook behind the yarn, bring the yarn forward through the next stitch as if to purl, wrap your hook, pull the stitch, take the stitch off, new stitch through the yarn over and the original stitch. Then you just keep repeating that until you have finished your bind off. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.